It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Excessive heat warnings are in effect for portions of Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, Utah, and Florida. Elevated to critical fire weather conditions are forecast for the next few days in the interior Northwest and Northern Great Basin. Closer to home, sunny and hot. Slight chance for thunderstorms tomorrow and Thursday, and temperatures will resume to be over 100 degrees beginning tomorrow as well. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Alamogordo City Commission meets tonight at 6:30, amend sections to the city charter to coincide with the state statutes and New Mexico election code. A resolution to declare 313 New York Avenue to be so ruined, damaged, and dilapidated that it's a menace to public comfort, health, peace, and safety, and they order its abatement. Also, property owners Douglas A. and Carla C. Kerr are requesting to be granted a special permit to allow family members to reside in an RV on their property. Finally, the commission will adjourn into an executive closed session. Some Alamogordo Commission seats are up for grabs this November. District 1 Commissioner Nick Paul, District 3 Commissioner Carl Melton, District 5 Commissioner Sharon McDonald, and District 6 Commissioner Dusty Wright are all up for re-election. If you wish to try and replace your commissioner, here's the plan. To declare candidacy for the positions, you must be a resident of New Mexico and must reside in the district you're seeking to run. All declaration of candidacy shall be filed into the office of the Otero County Clerk no later than August 29th. All declarations of candidacy for write-in candidates shall be filed into the office of the county clerk no later than September 5th. And in order to declare candidacy for the positions, again, you must be a resident of New Mexico and must reside in the district you're running to represent. There's a special meeting been called by the Board of County Commissioners for Thursday at 9 a.m. in order to request approval of the fourth quarter financial statements and request approval for the final budget. Federal officials said the suspect killed in Mescalero's first-ever police shooting on record was armed with a knife. The Bureau of Indian Affairs said an officer stationed in Mescalero responded to a call for assistance on July 9th when the suspect rushed at him with a knife. The BIA says the officer tried to deploy a taser, but it didn't work, so the officer shot and killed the suspect, later identified as a tribal member. Neither was named, but the FBI is now investigating, and a BIA review is underway. 4 days following the shooting, the Interior Department implemented a new policy to expedite the release of body-worn and dashboard camera videos. The BIA said in coming months it will also consult with tribes on police transparency policies. From my standpoint, if he came at him with a knife and the taser didn't work, there's not a whole lot of options left. Any Tularosa Municipal School students interested in volunteering with Big Brothers and Big Sisters for autumn 2023 must complete an application at the Tularosa High office no later than next Thursday, July 31st. The Republican Party of Otero County is bringing a movie to town. Vice Chair Josh Beasley called and told us all about it.
Hey, Otero County, this is Josh Beasley, Vice Chair, Republican Party of Otero County. I have got some great news to share with y'all. We have just got a deal going with Allen Theaters. We're offering a special showing of the Sounds of Freedom movie. Have you seen it yet? It is a powerful movie. We've got discounted tickets available. It's going to be Sunday, July 30th at 3 p.m. We want to pack this theater. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to see this movie. It is a powerful, powerful movie about the treachery and the horrible tragedy of human smuggling and one man's fight against it. It's a powerful story. So we've got this special showing available, discounted tickets. We're selling them through our link on WinRed that is going to be posted on the party Facebook page. If you don't have the Facebook, email me at secondvicechair@rpocnm.com. Call me at 575-430-3313. But we really want to get this movie out there to the community. It is a powerful movie, and we're proud to be bringing it to the community for those that haven't seen it. So hope to see you 3 p.m. Sunday, July 30th to share this movie with you guys. Representative Jim Townsend helped bring this thing all together, so we got to thank him for it. Hope to see you there.
The Tularosa Wildcat Cheerleading Squad presents an Indian Taco Dinner on July 28th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at the Tularosa High School cafeteria.
We are going to do a fundraiser for our Wildcat cheer, both middle school and high school. And it's going to kind of be our big fundraiser for the season. It's good homemade Indian taco dinner. Comes with fry bread, ground beef, pinto beans, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and a side of homemade salsa.
You're making me hungry.
And then, I know, right? We're looking at $10 a plate. We're going to take walk-in or delivery. We'll also have some tables set up if you want to just eat there, and we'll have drinks for sale and some baked goods. We just ask that for delivery, you have a minimum of 5 orders if it's outside of Tularosa.
Coach Samantha Chavez speaking with KALH. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Chavez at 575-921-8510. Back to school is just around the corner, and school supplies are not getting any cheaper. So Mountain View Church is prepared with the annual Back to School Fest. Pastor Anthony Torres told me all about it.
We're giving away free backpacks, haircut vouchers. We have free food, bounce house.
July 29th from 11 to 2 at 1300 Cuba Avenue. The next day, July 30th, Grace Methodist Church is offering free shoes to students during the first ever Shoe for Students event. Congregation Coordinator Shelley Young told me all about it.
This year we decided that we would provide shoes for any student that can buy.
There's also going to be some free socks at the event as well. It'll take place right off Cuba and 16th on July 30th at 12:30. Kids must be present. Information's available by calling 575-437-7640. Runners Refuge is asking for help.
We are Runners Refuge. We're based out of Dallas, Texas, and what we are is a homeless outreach. We do this in Dallas, we do this in Fort Worth, we do this in Louisiana, of course we do this in Alamogordo, New Mexico. So what we primarily started doing about 5 years ago was we started just going out on the streets of Alamogordo and just feeding people for free. Just loving on them, give them a free meal, tell them they were loved, pray for them. And it turned into, we have acquired the old House of Prayer property on 601 Delaware and 600 New York, all up and down 6th Street.
Pastor Rich speaking with Crazy Radio. So how does someone help, Pastor?
There's different ways that you can do that. You can mail us a check at 601 Delaware, or you can get onto the website at runnersrefuge.org, and there's a little give button in there, and then there's a pull-down tab that you can specifically give to Alamogordo.
That website, once again, runnersrefuge.org. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Similar to what just happened nearby, lightning also struck the Foothills landfill in Las Cruces. Fire department officials report that caused a fire in the landfill. But in contrast, the 2022 Cerro Paleto fire that burned over 45,000 acres up north was caused by the government. The U.S. Forest Service says the fire was caused by a holdover fire from the Pino West Pile's prescribed burn. A holdover fire is described as a fire that smolders undetected. So I guess it's safe to say the government never learns, does it? Convicted burglar Rufino Torres has requested the court system to reconsider his imprisonment. The New Mexico Supreme Court opinion notes that Torres did violate probation multiple times following his original release, but the court decided Torres should be immediately released anyway. The Supreme Court's opinion notes that they feel Torres already served his time for crimes committed in 2010. The Roswell Police Department has arrested 40-year-old Monica Ortiz, who's been accused of stabbing to death her girlfriend, 33-year-old Patricia Molinar Franco. Ortiz contacted an off-duty officer around 3:30 a.m. on Sunday and told the officer she killed someone, and then gave the address of where the body of Molinar Franco would be found, dead from multiple stab wounds. It was inside the home the couple shared. Ortiz and Molinar Franco were at a party when they started arguing about Ortiz wanting to buy drugs. Ortiz left the party and Molinar Franco left separately later in the night. According to police, the two began arguing when they were again home. Police say Ortiz took Molinar Franco's smartwatch while armed with a knife and then stabbed Molinar Franco while she was in the bedroom. Ortiz has been charged with murder, armed robbery, and tampering with evidence. Yesterday, we mentioned a 15-second PSA playing before all New Mexico screenings of the film Oppenheimer. And although the movie will shine a light on the development of the first nuclear weapons, for many in southern New Mexico, it is just another reminder of the federal government's failure to recognize the negative health effects their families have endured for generations. More now from Roz Brown.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, a physicist and director of New Mexico's Los Alamos Laboratory during World War II, led the research and development of the first nuclear weapons tested in the southern part of the state. Tina Cordova, who founded the Tularosa Basin Downwinders Consortium, says residents were unknowingly exposed to radiation from fallout, resulting in illness, emotional and financial distress, and death.
The Manhattan Project and the Trinity bomb changed New Mexico forever. Instantaneously, we became basically a sacrifice zone, and the people of New Mexico have never been part of the narrative.
Cordova will participate in a panel discussion following a sold-out showing of the film in Santa Fe this weekend, along with Charles Oppenheimer, grandson of J. Robert Oppenheimer. Cordova says she's lost count of the number of relatives in New Mexico who have died from cancer, many within 10 years of the nuclear bomb testing.
In my own family, I'm the fourth generation to have cancer since 1945. And now I have a 23-year-old niece who's the fifth generation. And my family's not unique. It's the story we hear all across the southern part of New Mexico where people lived as close as 12 miles to the test site.
Cordova has spent the past 18 years trying to get areas of New Mexico included in the Federal Radiation Exposure Compensation Act, which provides money to people who were harmed either from uranium mining or the atomic tests. The act currently only offers compensation to downwinders who live in Arizona, Nevada, and Utah.
There was an admission of guilt on the part of the government when they established the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act, but it didn't go far enough. Including New Mexico, there's a lot of the American West that received regular fallout from those tests.
I'm Roz Brown reporting.
MorningConsult.com reports on U.S. governor rankings. I think you'll find this fascinating. Of the top 10 American governors, 7 of which are Republicans. Also, Greg Abbott of Texas has an approval rate of 53%. Ron DeSantis of Florida, 54%, and MLG is 10th from the bottom. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
The Alamogordo Center of Commerce presents the 3rd annual Tularosa Basin Open Golf Tournament, Saturday, August 26th at Desert Lakes Golf Course, featuring celebrity guest John Carlos. Contact the Center of Commerce today to sponsor our guest speaker, breakfast and lunch, golf handbag, and more. Golfers, call Desert Lakes at 575-439-0290 to secure your spot in the 4-man scramble best ball tournament. See you on the green.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
The first official day of Alamogordo Public Schools football practice is just a week from yesterday, July 31st. That's this coming Monday, folks, and everything must be completed in healthy roster prior to Monday. A Google form has been posted on the Alamogordo Schools Facebook page, as has the physical form and concussion course. The athletic trainer must approve some forms, so don't wait for the last minute. If you have any questions, contact the Alamogordo head athletic trainer, David Maldonado, at 575-415-1165. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight, sunny and hot tomorrow, with a 10% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 99, low tonight of 74, high tomorrow, 102. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with a 10% chance of showers and storms, mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 78, low tonight of 56, high tomorrow 81 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, which will feature our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.